Hello and welcome back. Once again, this is Becca going by Nightcat or Nightcat's Meowin Online. And thank you all for coming back for another week dealing with Linden scripting language. This is one more dealing with greeters and the like. I was asked about how to give out landmarks or other special gifts to a given person when they come through an area. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to add that to the greeter system we've already put in. And I want to thank again for a couple of you that have been leaving more messages in the comment section. It really is a tremendous encouragement to know that it's actually meaningful to people. It really does help, especially with a small channel like this one. So that is very, very appreciated. So without further ado, to review, we have this set up with two note cards, one for coming, one for going, and they're set up with a reader to read the note cards and insert the avatar name in there, triggered by going over these. These were get owner messages used for debugging purposes. This is the actual direct message. Welcome to my avatar name. Thanks for visiting my demo. And going the other way. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. My avatar name. Please come again soon. So, if you want to say give a landmark as somebody is showing up so that they can come by and visit again, first you would need to get the landmark, which is under World. Landmark this place. Kalabashi, the demo. It says the City of Heroes because I had been formatting it into a super sim, but I couldn't get people to actually hang around for it. So once I get a couple other projects out of the way, I'm reformatting the sim again. But you would take that landmark, drop it in there, use rename and Control C. Then you can add, let's have that show up for coming in. So since we have it set to read specific note cards based on things, we're going to have to adjust this to process based on the message. So if you heard some weird noise there for a second, that was my cat coming by the mic. Hello, kitty. Hello, precious. Have to give her a little bit of lovin's. Yes, I do. Okay. So, note equals what? So if note equals coming, then, and, excuse me, you want the syntax for, whoops, wrong, there we go. Give inventory. Control C. And a funny thing, you can actually use this to send things to another object. but you have to have the object set to be able to receive them. So, and that is allow inventory drop. I think as a bonus today, I'll show you how to work that one. So give inventory. First, you need a destination key. In that case, who2. That was horribly badly spelled. And the specific inventory. Because things have to be precise, I went in to rename and hit Control-C to copy. Come back here, hit Control-V to paste, and add the things there. And please take our landmark so you can find us again later. Alright, let's see if that all worked. So you get the message. Welcome, Rebecca Wendell. Thanks for visiting my demo. Please take our landmark so you can find us again later. It came up with this drop down here. Your object named object is giving you this landmark, Calabashi the demo. So I take that. Recent landmarks. There's the one I created and the one I just got. Just so nobody thinks that I'm pulling any jiggery pokery, because we might have some people that haven't been on the grid very long. Give that just a minute. Nothing there, except landmarks Calabashi the demo. It works the same for objects, for scripts, for anything you want. In fact, if you've gotten objects from shops where they tell you to click on it and it will give you the entire inventory from there, that is the same basic process. Theirs is slightly different because of give inventory list. So if you want to give a whole bunch of things related to your location, we'll go ahead and use this. So we'll go over that for completionist's sake. Give inventory list, key, who2, string folder, Calabashi gift basket, and we'll need a list of things from here to give. So we'll start with Calabashi the demo. And let's see, what else shall we pop in there just for demonstration purposes? All of those will respond directly to the thing that's in it, so I don't want to use those. Actually, most of my scripts I don't want to use for that. There we go. Let's put a Calabashi phone HUD in there. And of course that failed. I forgot to close the bracket for the list. It's a list with only 2 items, but it's still a list. Fly over so I don't trigger it going out. Object would like to give you this folder, Calabashi Gift Basket. Accept. Recent. There it is, the phone and the landmark. So that's how you would give over stuff as sort of a welcome package or a special gift basket to a person that's coming to visit the sim. Now, the slightly more sort of the less common thing you may need to do is if you need to transfer items to a specific folder. Or I'm sorry, to a specific object. You transfer items to a specific other object. Let us say, for example, that you wanted a way to update this remotely. You wanted to be able to add new items into here. So let us adjust this so that we can put that in there. So the first thing we're going to do is list stuff equals we're going to have to make a for loop here. Integer I equals 0. Normally you would not have such plain variables, but in this case it'll work. So we're then going to add for. Actually, I didn't even need to have the equals 0 up there. Just needed the I. And you actually put the semicolon in because this effectively closes one operation. I is less than get inventory number inventory object I equals I plus 1. There's a kind of more codery way to do it where it's just I plus plus, but it doesn't really save much in terms of the amount of code you're typing, and it's much more readable just to have I equals I plus 1, I think. And so then stuff equals stuff plus inventory name I. This is all capital since it's a constant. Inventory object. And so what we're going to do down here, actually I'll make a slight change to this here. Something that just occurred to me. Copy the Calabashi the demo landmark. Stuff. Alright, so your list of stuff automatically starts with Calabashi the demo the landmark. It now should scan for objects in the inventory. So whatever other object you have in there should automatically be added to this. So we're going to test that right quick. And then we'll set it to receive items, and I will set it for you to transmit the item. The new Calabashi. Ah, it did not actually add that. Did I get those backwards? I do not have a lot of time today. Please tell me I did not Screw up something that requires me to edit in order to not look like a moron. Yes, that occasionally happens. There it is. That's all I did. I got those backwards. So, because now it transmits with the phone HUD. The order you enter things, it matters. So, to go back to this for just a moment, allow inventory drop. We put that in state entry. But at this point, now we're going to need to actually be able to ping this to find out what its key is. So, the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to add another listen, -10. If Shan equals -10, and I'm going to go ahead and secure this to only receive from the owner. So this is one of those things where I don't always remember the exact get owner key equals get. There it is. And all right, what this said is if the channel is -10, that way it is separate from the 100 that we do everything else on, and get the key of the owner of whichever object sent that. So who is the key of the object that sent it? So you want to know the owner of who. And if that equals get owner. So if the owner of this object is the same as the owner of that object, and this is an end, so if both of those are true, we're going to turn the rest of this into the alternative. There. Now the rest of that is the else. There we go. So we're going to send a direct message to the same object that sent that. Except that isn't actually going to work, because you can't direct message an object. What you actually need to do, region say to who on channel 10. That will actually enable you to direct message a specific object. Forgot a comma there. And did not actually change this to its proper true. And forgot that that needed a pair of parentheses of its own. Apologize to all of you. I'm a little more scatterbrained than usual, which admittedly is saying something. But that's because I'm getting ready for a major event here. More on it in a couple of weeks. But I've got a massive amount of work ahead of me still. That is not where I need that. Okay, so this time... Actually, I do need a touch start, come to think of it. Give inventory who, and get inventory name, inventory object 1. Reach and say -10. All right. Now, let us say that item happens to be there, so this. It is copyable. So we'll drop that in there. Oh, yes. Right, you want to do one more thing. Only put in things that are copy if you're going to do this. Remove inventory. All right, evidently I remember... Oh, nope, I'm not necessarily remembering wrong. I just forgot to finish closing the parentheses. There we go. All right. Now, if all of this is set up the way I believe it is... No. This is on -10. If the owner... blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it did actually receive the call. We know it processed it, that it was confirmed the owner and the channel, because this is contained inside that, so it will then respond with a region say to the very who that received there on -10. And don't actually require that. So if channel equals -10 and all of those. That is interesting. Oh, I'm a derp. I hope the rest of y'all caught that. I hope the rest of y'all caught that, because that was really stupid of me. Really says how run down I'm getting. Unable to give item. No item named. Okay, we are moving forward. And what was that? That was just me forgetting the simple fact that computers process numbers starting at 0, not starting at 1. There we go. Buddy laser rifle is transferred. And it's been cleared out of that box. Calabashi gift basket. Included the laser rifle. Okay. So, that is how you can actually set these up, add new items to the gift basket remotely, and give an entire set of stuff to the people that are visiting your sim. So, next week we are going to actually discuss a little bit about the lighting system. There's not going to be as much code, but to really make things work in SL, sometimes you have to look at the other elements and how they interact with the code you're writing. So I actually take a brief detour and discuss how you can play around with a light with code, and then give you some examples of how the different settings for reflectiveness and basically the shininess and all the other mapping on there, how those are going to affect the way those lights interact, so that you can get the most out of what you're creating in SL. It's a thing I'm going to do periodically, actually looking at the other parts of the world that what you script is going to affect and how, so that you can become a more complete creator. After that, if there's interest to it, I'll go in a little more about inventory transfer, because there are a few more things I could teach you about that. But that'll be it for today. So, as usual, good day, good luck, and happy coding. Also, come to think of it, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Those things really do me a lot of encouragement to keep up with these and raise awareness of the channel, so other people can learn as well. Also, I am thinking of a couple of people suggested I should set up some kind of a Patreon or something. So if anybody in the comments wants to say if you'd be what you would think of throwing in like $1 or $2 a month to kind of support the channel a bit, just let me know what you think. If you'd be willing to do that, if you think that's a horrible idea, whatever, just let me know what you think. As usual, videos up by noon Tuesday Eastern Standard Time most weeks. And again, please be well, good day, good luck, happy coding, adore y'all.